All right, today we're digging into Google's 2026 cybersecurity forecast. And let's be clear, this isn't just guesswork. This is a look at the future of digital threats that's built on real-world data and observations from the front lines. So let's jump right in.
So what should you really be worried about as we head towards 2026? Well, this forecast boils it all down to three massive connected trends: the absolute explosion of AI, the booming business of cybercrime, and the escalating cyber conflicts between nations.
First up, artificial intelligence. I know, it feels like it's everywhere, but this is critical. AI is quickly becoming the most powerful weapon there is, both for the people trying to attack our systems and for those of us trying to defend them. It's a true double-edged sword.
Get ready for this. By 2026, AI won't be some fancy, novel tool for hackers. Nope, it's going to be standard issue. They'll be using it for everything, to speed things up, to scale up their attacks, and to make them way more sophisticated. We're talking everything from building new malware to writing phishing emails that are practically impossible to spot. This opens up a whole new can of worms, like something called prompt injection. Basically, think of it as tricking a helpful AI. An attacker can sneak in a hidden command that makes the AI break its own rules and become an unwilling accomplice. And let me be super clear here. This isn't some far-off threat. It's already happening.
And AI is also putting old-school scams on steroids. Take voice phishing, or vishing. AI can now clone a CEO's voice with terrifying accuracy. Just imagine getting a call from your boss, demanding an urgent wire transfer, and it sounds exactly like them. That's the world we live in now.
And, the experts are definitely sounding the alarm on this. As John Ramsey from Google Cloud Security puts it, organizations just have to be prepared. The message couldn't be clearer. If you're not actively planning for AI-driven attacks, you are already falling behind.
So what this creates is a full-blown digital arms race. You've got attackers on one side using AI to automate their dirty work and create these hyper-realistic scams. And on the other side, you've got defenders fighting back with their own AI agents, hunting for threats and summarizing huge incidents in minutes instead of hours. It's just a constant battle to innovate and stay one step ahead.
But the threat isn't just coming from the outside. Inside our own companies, employees are bringing in their own powerful and totally unapproved AI agents. This creates something called shadow AI, and it's a huge problem. It opens up these invisible pipelines for sensitive data to just leak right out, which is a total nightmare for security and compliance.
All of this leads us right into our second major thing, which you could call the cybercrime gold rush. And don't picture some lone hacker in a basement. This is a highly sophisticated, multi-billion-dollar industry, and it's only getting more efficient. Just take a look at this number, 2,302. That's the record number of ransomware victims that got posted to data leak sites in just the first quarter of 2025. That is the highest quarterly count ever. It just shows you how industrialized this whole threat has become.
And if you think that's bad, well, it's not slowing down. According to Sandra Joyce over at Google Threat Intelligence, we should expect to see even more ransomware and more extortion. The problem, she says, is going to continue and actually increase. It's getting worse, not better.
So, where are these criminals pointing their tools next? The forecast highlights three new frontiers. First, the on-chain economy. That's all the crypto and decentralized finance stuff. Second, the very foundation of corporate IT, the hypervisor. And third, the industrial systems that run our critical infrastructure.
This is so important to understand. Attackers aren't just aiming for your laptop anymore. They're going deeper, after the virtualization layer that runs hundreds, maybe thousands of your company's servers. For most security tools, it's a massive blind spot. And a single breach here can literally paralyze an entire organization in a matter of hours.
And finally, all these threads, the AI, the big money cybercrime, they all come together in our third and final theme, the global cyber chessboard. This is where cyber attacks stop being just crime and become instruments of national power, a high-stakes game played by countries across the world.
Yeah, we have to get out of the mindset that these are random acts. Cyber operations are now a core part of modern statecraft. Nations are using them to steal secrets, to disrupt their rivals, and to push their own geopolitical agendas, often without ever firing a single shot.
And one of the scariest parts, as Charles Carmichael from Mandiant points out, is just how patient these adversaries are. This isn't a smash-and-grab job. Their goal is to get in, stay quiet,
and just hang out inside networks for a long, long time, collecting intelligence and waiting for the perfect moment to make their move.
So let's break down the major players. First, Russia. The report points to a shift toward more long-term strategic goals. This means a continued focus on trying to influence elections with information ops and using these so-called hacktivist groups as proxies to launch disruptive attacks on critical infrastructure.
Then there's China. And with China, the name of the game is volume, just sheer scale. They maintain the highest level of activity in the world. Their playbook is all about stealth, hunting for those undiscovered zero-day vulnerabilities, and aggressive economic espionage with a special focus on the super-competitive semiconductor industry. The forecast then turns to Iran, and their strategy is interesting because it's all about blurring the lines between a state-sponsored attack and so-called hacktivism. They're infamous for deploying this nasty wiper malware that's designed to just erase data, and for using info campaigns to try and shape how people see regional conflicts.
And finally, North Korea. For them, it's actually pretty simple. It's all about the money. Their main goal is generating cash for the regime, and they usually do it by pulling off these massive cryptocurrency heists. They use incredibly sophisticated social engineering and have even managed to place their own IT workers inside foreign companies to steal funds and secrets right from the source. Okay, so we've got the AI arms race, the cybercrime gold rush, and this global cyber chessboard. It's a lot. The big question is, what do we do about it? How do you actually prepare for what's coming? Let's boil it all down. What do you absolutely need to remember heading towards 2026? Number 1, AI is a game changer for both the good guys and the bad guys. Number 2, ransomware is still the top financial threat, and it's not going anywhere. And number 3, geopolitics is now a cyber battleground. The bottom line is, the only way to survive is to stop just reacting and start building a proactive defense that's designed for this new reality. Look, all these trends we've talked about, they're not some distant sci-fi future. They're happening right now as we speak. The future of security isn't on the horizon, it's already here. So the only question left is, are you ready for it?